name is Rachel McDaniel, and I'm part of the Parent University DEI team, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion team here in Westfield. And we are on week 7 of our parent series. And this week is techniques for developing debiasing strategies. So before we go into that, we need to talk about a couple weeks ago when we were talking about implicit biases. Do you remember what an implicit bias is?
When you're like judging somebody.
Yeah, when you're judging somebody or you have a stereotype about someone. Let's think of an example. What's an example of a bias that maybe you've heard?
Boys are better at sports than girls.
Boys are better at sports than girls. And you are a fantastic soccer player. So how does that make you feel?
That I feel like that I'm just as good as boys.
You're just as good as boys. And what makes you?
In that the U.S. women's national soccer team has actually won more World Cups than the boys, and they attract more fans than the boy team.
Awesome. So in this instance with soccer, she has done her research and she knows that the women's soccer team has maybe a few more medals than the boys' soccer team does. So when people come to her and say, you're not as great as a soccer player as me, she has something in her head that she has researched that she can change people's minds about. What's something else that you can think of?
That Jewish people are greedy.
Jewish people are greedy. That's a good one. So we are a Jewish family here in Westfield, and Haley is growing up Jewish. And what do you think about that with our family, knowing that we're Jewish?
We're not greedy because we donate a lot of money every year to homeless people and people in need.
So as a family, as a Jewish family, we might not hoard our money as people might think, that we actually provide in our community our hours of service. We try to donate money to different charities and things like that. So that is definitely a couple stereotypes that you might have in your mind or implicit bias. So starting off, we need to talk about debiasing. So it might not be a one-size-fits-all solution to reducing our biased behavior, but used in the right context, it can have a significant impact on how we make decisions. The WWS Parent Series is virtual and provides a variety of media formats to support you. If you click on the link below, you can find out spending a few minutes exploring debiasing strategies and opening that conversation up to your family as well. I hope you enjoy the links.